Half a day, everyone. We are the Thriving Natural Resources Committee. We work on climate action, life below water, and life on land. And our group is comprised of natural resource agencies, nonprofits, and youth groups. I want to first thank those that have continually engaged in our working group and providing updates for our report today. So Vangie and I are going to tag team in this report, and I will now just introduce Vangie to proceed.
Thank you so much, Fran. I too am in the middle of a meeting and taking this call from my car, which I think is going to be like the new trend. So we've done a lot of things since April of 2021. One of them is that we have new members. The North and South Soil Conservation Districts are now part of our group. The 2020-2030 Guam Forest Action Plan is now completed. The Guam Forest Plan should be completed and submitted to the governor by November. The Habitat Conservation Plan, which addresses all types of endangered species, that's expected to be completed by 2023, but we have started the stakeholder meetings. Department of Agriculture has led in the Fisheries Management Plan, and it is currently being developed. There's a contract out for the Manal-Gayas Watershed Plan. And BSB had received a grant to start the development of the Guam Sustainability Plan. That particular plan will now serve as the master plan for Guam, and it is expected to start the process of organizing the scope of work on October 1st. Finally, the first cohort of citizen foresters, which are about 16 people that volunteered, have inventoried 280 trees around the island of Guam. So hopefully by next year in April 2022, the vulnerability assessment for climate change will be completed. The fisheries management plan should be completed. We have just initiated the work for addressing flooding in Jigo using nature-based solutions with the School of Engineering and the Jigo Municipal Planning Council. We're hoping to have the installation of that solution in by next year as well. We have received some funding for stipends for community members to protect reforested areas from fires and also to help plant trees. Right now, we're starting the project to use bamboo as a biocharcoal. What this will do is enable the bamboo issue down in the south, those bamboo to be utilized for something important, such as soil amendment. And so if that is successful, we're hoping that biocharcoal can be something of an industry for the rest of Guam, something to enhance the soils that are being the soils that are impacted by burning and different types of things like that. And finally, the Micronesia Challenge Sustainable Financing Plan has started its update, and we hope to have the results by next year. Some of our emerging opportunities is that we were very fortunate, and thank you so much, Governor, for giving us the funding to hire a Micronesian Challenge coordinator. That person will be housed with the University of Guam Island Sustainability Office. They will be working on the climate change strategy, as well as develop a climate change credit program for reforestation. They'll also be helping us in our Thriving Natural Resources G3 working group, collecting the data and making sure that we're on time for all of our projects. In addition, we're really working to have within the School of Engineering here at the University of Guam, green infrastructure as part of all of their senior projects. We have the opportunity as well to get hazard mitigation funds to address watershed activities, as well as use invasive species as part of a product in the circular economy. As mentioned by many groups, there's a lot of issues that we need to achieve our goals, funding, policies, monitoring, and as one of the other groups mentioned, a list of properties that can be used for conservation. And most importantly, developing our human capacity to implement all the projects. So back to you, Fran.
Okay, so just some challenges that we've been talking about. Like everyone else, funding is always critical for our projects. But our group is working diligently to apply for grants so that we can continue to move toward our goals. The next one, in terms of boards, we discovered at our last meeting that the Department of Agriculture's boards for Agriculture, Ocean, and Fisheries have not been appointed, and they do have some updates to their regulations that need to be approved, and they haven't been able to move forward with that. There are also some actions in the fisheries realm that are inhibiting them moving forward with like doing things like fishing licenses because of outside entities and their regulations that supersede ours. The next bullet, we need regulations to strengthen. We need regulations to be strengthened so that we can avoid situations like the one in Marble Cave. Currently, Guam does not have stormwater and fire damage regulations, which are key to properly enforcing such activities. And we hope to further engage the relevant agencies to address this challenge through our working group. And then the last one, the youth are doing amazing work and very passionate about the work that we do. And they really are the voice of our future. So we need to kind of pay attention to them. And they had requested for support to define their role in G3. They had expressed before their disconnection with agencies and the ongoing work. And so I think they want to be more involved. And I want to thank Kaio Dahilik for bringing this up to us and for all his efforts to motivate the youth of Guam. And we hope we can continue to engage them in all aspects of G3. So I think that's all I have for challenges.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Fran.
Thank you.